Cora, this is a very special episode of Do You Know Hearthstone. Not only were you a competitive player, not only were you a commentator of competitive Hearthstone, I think you were there for a little bit. You are now one of the developers for Hearthstone, and you do design for cards.
I do.
Which makes you a very special contestant going into this.
Which will make it very embarrassing if I don't do well.
Yeah.
I've spent too many hours of my life playing Hearthstone to not know these cards, and I'm very concerned.
So how often do you go back and look at older cards though?
I play Wild occasionally. I play Arena quite frequently, so I do see a fair bit of the underused and old cards that maybe you would like to slide in here to try to get people. So I would say I should have a good understanding of these cards.
And like when you design sets, it's like years ahead, right? So there's even cards that you're looking at that aren't even out yet, I would imagine. So there's just more cards in your mind. Yeah.
I know a lot of things that people don't know.
Okay.
And I'm trained very well to not talk about those things. But yeah, there's a lot of cards that float around in my head.
Okay. All right. So Cora, just in case someone hasn't watched, this is Do You Know Hearthstone. The idea of this show is I take Hearthstone cards and I slightly change things about them. That can include the mana cost, the stats, the emblem in the back, the text, the art, the gem. Virtually anything on a Hearthstone card can be changed. You are aware of this as well. We also do 2 other segments now, which is like a play sound, and we also just do a portion of the art, and then you got to tell me what card that is from.
That section I'm worried about.
Okay, that seems to be the hardest for everyone, so don't worry.
Okay.
For you specifically, normally I only do 1 sound. I decided to do 2 sounds today. One of them is a play sound, and the other one is an attack sound.
Okay.
And I will let you know which sound, well, unless you just think you can get it just from listening to it.
Okay.
And if you do need hints, I can give you hints for the sound as well as the art, but for cards, you're on your own.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna send the sound now.
Do you see what must be done?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. So I play with my sound off most of the time, and that's gonna put me at a real disadvantage here because I have absolutely no idea what this is.
Wow, okay.
I have not a clue in my brain.
Do you want the hints, or do you want me to just tell you what card it is?
Sure, give me a hint.
Okay, it was released when Demon Hunter was first released.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense because I did not play a ton of Demon Hunter when it first came out. Do you see what must be done? C could have been a play on words for demon hunters because they are blind. So that would lead me to believe that this could be like a demon hunter legendary card or something along those lines. Is this Altruist?
It is Altruist.
It is Altruist? Oh, okay,
yes. Cool. That was a really cool like reasoning you just did there to figure that out. That was awesome.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I have played with Altruist the Outcast. Obviously, he was very, very good on release, but it's been a while.
All right, let's move on to the next card.
Okay.
So this is an attack sound. This is not a play sound.
Okay.
Spells are fun. So fun.
Yeah, I know this one. Spells are fun. So fun. But what is the card that says it? What is its name? It's a mage card. Oh, my brother's gonna be so disappointed in me. I know this card. I know this sound. This is so obvious, isn't it?
It is a fairly obvious card.
This is a fairly obvious card. Oh, jeez. Can you give me a hint? You need to jog my memory.
Sure. So you're right. It is a mage card.
Yeah.
And it is in the core set right now.
Okay. You're just gonna have to give me the name of it. I'm not gonna remember it.
Sure. This is Babbling Book.
It is Babbling Book. Oh. Oh, of course it's Babbling Book. Oh, I feel stupid. Yes, of course this is Babbling Book.
You got the way you got Ultras kind of redeems yourself for this.
Of course this is Babbling Book. Oh, iconic. Iconic.
Okay, so next we're gonna go on to art. Just like every other video, it is a little bit of a snippet of the card, the art on the card. So you just gotta tell me what card it is from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And for all of these, I did pick cards that were from Forge the Barons onwards.
Oh, okay.
Here is the first one.
In theory, that should be helpful for me. This looks like a Shadow Priest card or Warlock card because of the purple background. What is he looking at that is so scary? So I know you've heard this from players before. When I'm playing cards, I don't really see individual details in the art.
If you need hints, by the way, I can give you hints.
Sure.
Okay. So this is a priest card.
It is a priest card. Okay, so it's a Shadow Priest card. Final answer, Shadow or Devour.
So yeah, you are correct. This is Shadow or Devour.
Oh, okay, cool. I could tell you could see the shadow magic in the background. The little goblin just...
You did get it, which is all that matters. That's all that matters. All right, let's move on to the second art.
Okay.
All right, what card is this from?
Okay, this is a Stormwind card for sure. Could be a neutral. There's no like distinguishing qualities other than there's the lion, which is the alliance, obviously. I don't know. Can I have a hint? I'm leaning towards Stormwind neutral, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so this is a Stormwind card, but it is a paladin.
It's a paladin card. Okay. I don't know. I don't know this one. Blessed Goods.
So it is not Blessed Goods, no.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It is.
Oh, it's Blade
It's
of Ren.
first Blade of Ren, yeah.
Oh, it's in the bottom right.
Yeah,
Really?
it's like kind of just there, yeah.
Really? Okay, I know what this card looks like. If you'd asked me if there was anything in this image other than the person in the middle, I would have had no clue.
Yeah, so remember when I said you like off the recording, I said I went a little bit harder on you because you're a developer. Yeah, this is one of the cases, Cora. I feel like there's no way you were getting that.
This one is hard.
Well, you have one more chance to get at least higher than a 50%. So this is your last one.
Okay.
What card is this from?
Oh, this is a caravan. Is this a caravan? It has to be. This isn't the Murloc caravan. It's not the Soothsayer's caravan, I don't think. Is this the Paladin caravan?
Okay, so unfortunately, it's not the Paladin caravan.
It's not?
It is the Soothsayer one.
It is the Soothsayer's caravan! No! Oh, bummer.
I'm sorry.
Well, I knew it was a caravan, at least.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. And not the Murloc one. Well, unfortunately, Cora, you got less than 50% on the art, but don't worry, you will definitely redeem yourself on the cards. Okay, so I'm gonna start sending you cards, all right?
Okay. Oh, dear.
Okay. All right, Cora, is this a real Hearthstone card?
Reform Scheme. 3 mana. Summon 1/1/1 imp. Upgrades each turn. Fire. There's like several things about this card that I'm not sure of. I don't know if it said upgrades each turn. I don't know if it's a fire spell, but I'm fairly confident we would not have capitalized the O in 1, and that is the teeny tiniest thing that I'm hitting on, but I'm gonna say this is not a real Hearthstone card.
Yeah, so it actually does say upgrade each turn. Damn, I wish I didn't capitalize that because I think I would have got you.
I think you might have. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, next card. What about this one?
Oh, Reckless Dire Troll. 3 mana taunt, battle cry, discard your lowest cost card. First instinct is this was a 2/6. I believe this was a 2/6. Only because this is a somewhat playable card in Arena. It's obviously meant to go with discard package, have like a Malchezaar's Imp on the board, and then you discard whatever your lowest cost card is and hope that it has some discard synergy. I don't remember exactly what you would discard with this, but I'm pretty sure it was a 2/6. So my answer is this is not a real Hearthstone card.
Yeah, you're entirely correct. It is a 2/6.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, you're correct. It was a 2/6. I'm really. I don't think I've ever played this card or ever seen this card, even though I played since closed beta. Let's move on to the next one. What about this card?
Oh, I love this card. Academic Espionage. Shuffle 10 cards from another class into your deck. They cost 1. Okay, let's break it down. I'm pretty sure it was 4 mana. I'm pretty sure it was an epic. I can't tell you if it was from Boomstay or not. I don't know. So if that's what you're tripping me up on, then you got me. We could have put that they cost 1 in parentheses at the end. 10 cards from another. Were they all from the same class? They might have been. Okay, I'm gonna say it's not real. I'm not positive why it's not real. I'm gonna say because we would put they cost 1 at the end in like parentheses or something weird. I think there's something wrong with the text box. I'm just not sure.
Yeah. Okay. So the card is actually written correctly, like the formatting of they cost 1. The only difference is that this is from your opponent's class, not from another class.
Oh, Rogue always burgles from their opponent's class.
But I will say for you that I tried really hard to actually format the text boxes correctly. Like I tried really hard for this one because I wanted to look for you to actually guess based on what was happening with the card, not just from formatting.
Yeah.
All right. What about this card?
Okay. N'Zoth's First Mate. Is this a 1/3? This was definitely Old Gods. It's definitely a pirate. The weapon might have been a 1/3, but I don't think this card had 3 health. So final answer is this card had like 2 health.
Okay, so this card actually had 1 health.
It had 1 health. Okay.
I actually lied to you. This card actually has 2 things wrong with it. Okay. And this is just me being stupid. So you can, if you want to guess what the second thing wrong with this card is.
Did we not say weapon on the card? Did it specify what the weapon was?
You are correct.
Is that it?
You are correct. Yeah.
What?
Rusty Hook. Rusty Hook. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
All right. What about this card?
Ooh, Cabal Song Stealer. So this was a 5/5. It is a priest card. So it's definitely mean streets because it's Cabal. It's the right art. I think it was a rare. Now the question is, did it say silence a minion or did it say silence an enemy minion? A 2-line text box looks correct for this. I'm gonna say this card is real. Final answer.
This card's false.
No!
It was just a minion.
Damn it,
wasn't an
okay.
enemy. I am actually
That's tough.
100% sure that if it's a minion, it always says silence a minion. I don't think it ever says silence a friendly minion unless it's like a very specific effect. What about this one?
Throw glaive. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it dies, return this spell to your hand. There's purple on the glaive. Darkmoon Fair was purple. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like circus stats in the background. This is totally Darkmoon Fair. Would we have said return the spell to your hand, or would we have just said return this to your hand? See, the trouble here is I could see us doing both. This could be correct. But I'm gonna say this could totally be a real Hearthstone card. I'm gonna say it's not though.
Okay, so it's not a real card, but it actually has a kind of different effect.
Okay.
This card only returns your hand temporarily.
Oh, it's a temporary copy.
Yeah, so it'll leave your hand at the end of the turn.
And we have an achievement that's like throw X glaives in 1 turn.
I will say that this is arguably my favorite episode I've ever done because hearing how you decipher it from a developer standpoint is like great. Like it's amazing. I've never had the privilege to listen to. Would we write this like this? I don't know. I
mean, I've got a lot of thoughts in my brain, and almost none of them are, when's the last time I played this card? What did it do? That is not it. I have played this card. Demon Hunter was very good in Arena.
What about this card?
Okay, arm mechanic, interesting. 3 mana, 2/3. Battle Cry, give a minion +1/+1. If it has taunt, draw a card. I like the art, but unfortunately, I'm gonna say this is not a Hearthstone card. I've never seen this card before.
Yeah, unfortunately it is fake. The idea behind this is that in Sabers of Uldum, you guys pushed, I guess not you specifically, but they pushed Taunt Warrior.
Our Megadillo or whatever?
Yeah. They had like the whole taunt package. So it kind of looked like it could fit into that when I was looking at like random custom cards. Okay, what about this card?
Okay, Nether Soul Buster. 3 mana, 1/5. Battle Cry, gain +1 attack for each damage your hero has taken last turn. Well, the wording is weird. So if we did print this card, we did a terrible job of wording it. There's some weird past-present non-agreement here. So I think this is not real. Do I remember what Nether Soul Buster actually did? No, I do not. Gaining attack sounds right. I think it's like gain +1 attack for each card in your hand, maybe.
Okay, so you are right. This is not a real card. But all I did was replace 1 card instead of or 1 word, I should say. Instead of last, it's this.
Has taken this turn. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so you would hero power. It would be a 3/5. It is not great, but it's above right for 3 mana.
Now you got me questioning. Your hero has taken last turn now sounds weird to me now that you
attack
said
for each
that.
damage your hero has taken last turn. Yeah, your hero took last turn.
Yeah.
Or your hero.
Yeah, I like to, you know what? Every episode's gonna be better after this because you're making me realize a lot. This is pretty great. I'm learning too.
We get so much crap for inconsistent text boxes. We really do try to be as clear and concise as we can be.
What about this card?
Oh, okay. 1 mana, 2/1, Urzul Horror. Death Rattle, add a 2/1, Lost Soul to your hand. So, I'm pretty sure the name of the token is Lost Soul. Did we write Lost Soul on the card? Or did we write Demon? This is where like, do the rules, there are no rules. Sometimes we would write add a 2/1 Demon. Sometimes we would feasibly write add a 2/1 Lost Soul. Ah, jeez, did we say Demon? Rarran, I don't remember. This is honestly a coin flip for me. We haven't had any that are correct so far, so I'm gonna say that this is correct and that we wrote Lost Soul, but it very honestly could have said Demon. I'm gonna say this is right though.
So this card is wrong, but not for that reason.
Not for that reason? Oh no, I'm dumb.
So this card, I don't know if you even looked at it, but the emblem in the back is Ashes of Outlands. This card was released with the Initiate set of Demon Hunter.
You're so right. This is an Initiate card. Yep.
Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah. That's accurate. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's one of like a fundamentally simple, small demon card. The Initiate set was trying to establish these are the core values of Demon Hunter, essentially. This is what Demon Hunter excels at. and small demons and aggressive strategies was a big part of that. So this is a perfect fit for the Initiate set.
Yeah, my logic behind this was that you guys released Battle Fiend also in the Initiate set, so I thought that was like the one drop demon. So I was like, in Ashes, this could also make total sense, right? So
yeah, 100%.
Right.
Sneaky.
Now, I'm very curious to see if you get this card correct. All right, what about this one?
Oh, Heist Baron Togwaggle. Well, let's break it down. He was a 6/5/5. He was a rogue legendary. This was a Rise of Shadows card, I believe. So my immediate thought is there's no flourish on Amazing Treasure. This treasure is amazing, and there should be some flourish. And I wonder if it had an exclamation mark at the end. Would we have just said choose an amazing treasure? That's not very amazing. There's nothing amazing about the period at the end of... I'm gonna say this is not real. I'm gonna say it needs an exclamation mark, and if I'm wrong, then it should have had one.
So this card is wrong, but it's not because of the exclamation
point. Is it
There's
not
no
amazing treasure? Is it like
it's
fantastic treasure? Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. It should still have an exclamation mark.
Interesting, yeah.
There's nothing fantastic about that.
I'm gonna be honest. The exclamation point is even too much for me. Like, that'd be so mean. I feel I would get roasted in the comments. I can't live with that. But the only reason I did this one was because Martin the Fox was released before this, and it also had treasures.
Yeah.
And for the treasure, it does say fantastic on it as well.
It does say fantastic on it as well. You're right. Oh my god, this card was so good. I'm disappointed in myself. This was a great card.
A ton of fun. It was a very good card.
Lackey Rogue was super good. Okay.
What about this one?
Dragonkin Sorcerer. 4 mana, 3/5. Whenever you target this minion with a spell, gain +1/+1. This is Blackrock Mountain. The text box, I want to say, is correct. It is a dragon. You would discover this a lot off of Netherspite Historian. And you would play it because it was a 3/5 for 4, which was okay at the time. Off of Discover Effects, text box never really did much. This looks correct to me. I think it's correct. I think this is real.
I hate to do this to you, but it's not.
Okay.
This card is one of those cards that has a smaller detail in it that I don't even know why they put it into the game.
What did we do with this?
U is bolded.
Why would we do that?
The only other card
Why
that
did we
has this,
do that? That is so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I also think because you can't even highlight over, like usually all keywords have like a description with it, right? I don't even think U has it. And there's only one other card that does have it. It's from the Grand Tournament. I got Trump with it. I just forget what it's called off the top of my head. What about this card?
Oh, Dark Peddler. 2 mana, 2/2, Battlecry, discover a 1-cost card. So, I'm not 100%. I mean, this looks like a character that could have been in Old Gods. He's peddling. Or this could have been... No, I don't remember what set this card came out in. Discover a 1-cost card, I think is correct. Unless for some reason we, like, didn't put hyphens back then. I'm not 100% sure what set this came out in. I'm gonna say this card's real.
Okay, so hold on. We have to adjust a couple of things first.
Okay.
You said he came out in Old Gods. He's peddling, which is honestly
He's
so
peddling? I don't know. I mean, he's what, like an undead creature? He's corrupted, maybe? I don't know. I have played with this card hundreds of times. This is a classic, phenomenal card. It's great in Arena. Warlocks played the crap out of it. It was super good in like Zoo decks.
What about this card?
Corrupting Mist. 2 mana, shadow spell. It is a shadow spell. Curse all minions. Destroy them at the start of your next turn. So this is an Angora card. That's correct. Okay, so here's my thought process. I'm gonna talk it through. I'm not positive if this is all minions or if it's just enemy minions. I know this card is terrible. It's possible that it's all minions. The word curse is standing out to me as being strange, but then again, you still haven't given me a card that is correct. So that's like, I think gonna be tipping my, that's always gonna be tipping me over the edge into thinking that these cards are right. This text box looks good, and I think this was a rare card. I'm gonna say this card is not real, but I have a sinking feeling that it is real.
It's a real card.
It is a real card. Okay.
Yeah.
Curse all minions. Like, we've said curse before.
Add a curse to your hand is one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the newer version, but we've also said corrupt.
Yes.
We've also said corrupt. Like, we corrupt cards in your opponent's hand. So this could have said, but if you look at the text box, we couldn't have said something like all minions, choose all minions. Like, that wouldn't have sounded right.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, this is a card that I was actually going to change. And then I read the first sentence and I was like, Curse sounds really weird.
It's a little weird.
What about this card?
Okay, freaking Night Howler. It was a 4/3/4. It was a neutral card. It's snowy in the background, but like it's a Worgen howling at the moon, so it could very well have been Witchwood. But this says Frozen Throne. It should have been 3 mana. My instinct says this is a Worgen. It should be Witchwood. But there's snow, so Ice Crown makes sense. I'm going to phone a friend.
I can't wait to see this.
I'm gonna phone a friend. 'Cause I feel like I'm, or maybe I'm just entirely wrong. Maybe this is just a real card and I'm an idiot. Like maybe it's a rare. I don't know. I have a lifeline, so I might as well use it. I would have lost Who Wants to Be a Millionaire like 12 times over by now. So I'm going to phone a friend and I will be right back.
Okay. I've never had this on the show ever, so I'm very excited to see how this goes.
So here's the thing. My track record so far has not been great. And there's only like 3 cards after this. 3 cards left, maybe. This is...
Wait, Cora, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Could you ask your brother to just introduce who he is? Just so.
Yes.
Hi, sorry, I'll get on
Hey.
camera. I'm Sage. I'm Cora's brother, obviously. I'm also a member of the initial design team for Hearthstone, and I've been playing for a long time. So hopefully, I know enough. But Night Howler, definitely one card I am not 100% sure on.
Is this a Witchwood card, or is this an Ice Crown card?
I don't think it's a Witchwood card.
It's a Worgen, so I wasn't sure. But it's snowy in the background. I think it might gain +2/+2. Or is it +1/+1? The 2/1, I feel like we would have picked something symmetrical. That looks weird.
I don't think
Could
we've
it just
done
be +2 attack?
I don't think we've done an effect that gains health on taking damage.
I think it could be +2 attack.
Dude, that's nuts.
+2 attack sounds right. Because if this card gained any health,
Then
I think it would have been usable.
Decent.
I think it's +2 attack. I think
That would
I
be
think
my
that's
guess.
correct. Okay. Final answer. Night Howler only gained +2 attack.
You're actually correct.
Told you. I know things, you know.
Okay. We got one. Yay.
All right.
Thanks.
You've been doing good, right?
Oh, yeah. So good.
Definitely. All
So
right.
good. I have been doing great.
That was fantastic. Thank you for doing that. That was
You're
so
welcome.
good.
I could have worked that one out, but I simply would not have.
That was so good. I was gonna say, if you want to, you could just bring him in for the rest of them. It's up to you. That was really funny to listen to. All right, what about this card?
This card's not a beast, it's a ghost.
It's not a
Okay,
beast.
so that is correct. Now, interesting, in the very same set, Witchwood Grizzly is
Yeah.
like it was
And
like
it
a
is a
ghostly
spectral
thing.
grizzly.
What about this card?
Control 2 of these at the end of your turn, destroy them
Oh,
and summon
God.
the ancient one. Let's break it down. Okay, it was a 9/9/9.
It was epic for sure.
It was a neutral card. It was epic.
Definitely old gods.
Definitely old gods. What did the text box say? Was it an end of your turn or was it like start of your turn?
I think there might be like
Sacrifice
some,
them, like some
flavorful
flowery word
stuff
in there.
Like they merge to form the ancient one or something.
Merged to form it? You might be right. Or we're
What?
completely wrong and this is
Yeah,
just correct.
no idea.
I think he's only given me like one correct card so far. And as we got further into the game, I was like, surely one of these is going to be right. I think we can agree this is wrong. I don't remember if it's end of turn or start of turn, and it might say something more fanciful than destroy them and summon.
That's my best guess.
Yeah, that's my best guess too.
Wait, sorry. It's a final. Like you guys think the card is wrong?
Yeah,
And
we think
it's
it's
in the
wrong.
text box.
Yeah.
So it would be really funny if this card was correct, right? That's the hardest card.
Yeah, that'd be really
But
funny. Yeah.
It is not. It is actually a fake card. So what if you said it? I don't remember which one. It does say merge them.
It does say merge them.
Right,
Okay.
okay.
That was it was actually really cool listening to you guys go back and forth. That was awesome. I wish you were here for the whole thing. You should have just came in. Thank you again for coming. I appreciate it so much. I hope you had fun.
I did. Thank you
I-
for having me.